Sorry to interrupt.
Please like and subscribe to the channel.
Hello everybody, Nariko again here after a fucking long time. I have here for you guys a wonderful, beautiful battle in the Grafspee. We are on the map Desert or Hotspot. I can't fucking remember those names, I'm sorry. 4 years and I still am a doofus. But you will see this is one of those battles where just everything is wonderfully, beautifully set up for our Grafspee here. Carrier here, my luck goes that this carrier at the beginning was like, nah, this Grafspee is not really a big threat, so that helps me in the long run. But if you are excited that I'm also back, punch the like button and subscribe to the channel. I see a lot of people didn't subscribe in the stats, so if you're one of them, why not join us? And link to the Discord is in the description if you want to be a part of the family. And as you can see, this Genova in Italian, he also thinks Grafspee not a big threat. Yeah, overpen, that's the kind of curse of Grafspee, am I right? If you have big hand sign caliber guns for a cruiser, but maybe we finish it getting the Citadel, you know? Citadel's always nice, right? Am I right? And we get the Citadel. I mean, the Citadel never disappoints, right? The Genova can shoot back, but those tiny punny gun is not really a big threat for our Grafspee. And there is where I see a Königsberg, and I already am flinching my teeth. And I just beg that my team is not completely devastating him. Because I want some damage too, baby. We also can see already on the map, and this is already also the problem why the whole enemy team is gonna lose this battle. The whole enemy team is just completely concentrating their entire power that they have with every battleship just on that one C cap there that you can see. They completely abandoned A cap, no one cares anymore, 2 cruiser died. We're just going C cap, no one is even fighting me there. This Bayern is going, the other Bayern is also going. There's not really any, what can you say, how it's called, any resistance. So we are in our wonderful Grafspee here. We're just going through. We're not really, you know, afraid right now of anything. The carrier, as you can see in the minimap above, he's just concentrating on getting damage, and I think that is the problem with the carriers at the moment, that they have now no real utility besides doing damage, am I right? So instead of focusing maybe the cruisers or the DDs that are maybe a big threat for the team, and even if you don't kill the DD or anything, maybe you interfere the DD in him making a retreat or anything, you know, that the DD is not a real threat anymore for your battleships. So there you can help your team already with the carrier. But that's not what people doing right now, sadly. Because the only utility a carrier has right now is doing damage. Like, literally, it's just doing damage. Not spotting, nothing else. Not tanking, nothing. It's literally just use it in your carrier. You go out, you fly around, and you do damage. That's literally all that a carrier is doing right now. And that's a huge problem. At first glance, it looked like being better in the long run. Also, even Flamu said at the beginning, hey, like this, it's way better for the entire game. Yeah, am I right? Not really. As you can see now, it's literally just damage hunting. The battleship have a terrible life because they just can't really push, they can't do anything anymore. As soon as one battleship is pushing, he's getting focused and he's dead. Like, completely dead. now the carrier not has to do any destroyer if he don't want, and he just goes damage farming. And this is what the doom is for the entire enemy team, paired with those battleships just completely grouping up together in the sea cap. There is the carrier. He's not spotted by me. He's a little bit way too close to that battleship, as you can see on our B cap there. That is behind that island. It was a little bit too close there. At the moment I try to get that Byron, as you can see. That one Byron that is kinda low. I want this guy to be gone as soon as possible, because as you can see, he's a little bit too close to my whole team. So we need to get rid of him. So this is a huge deal if we can get one Byron gun. Why? Because the Byron has 380mm guns and has actually really good armor. A lot of people don't really see that. So yeah, I also try here maybe see if I can go for the carrier, but sadly not. Why? Even if I try, sadly the carrier is a Prince Eugen hull, so tier 7. You know, and I just have 280 guns. And on that angle, I am more likely to just bounce off. So it will be a complete waste. That's why I go for this Byron here. And I just try to keep that pressure on. That's why I also turn around. I try to get around that island. And after that island, I try maybe, just maybe, torp that Byron. We will see if it works, you know. But here is that Vaser. Vaser is just running away. And the also good thing is that field thing. Finally he tries to get me because he realizes, shit, this Graf Spee has perfect crossfire on my entire team. That's not good. And finally this Vaser attacks me. Or at least he tries. Here I just wait for his Byron, and I not immediately shoot my torpedoes. Why? Because, you know, maybe he's slowing down or beaches in the last second before he goes around that corner. Because that's also a really popular tactic on people. You know, go full speed and at the last second just beaching their ship so they avoid every torpedo. But luckily for this Byron, as you can see, he just focused on that one battleship that he killed behind me. He's not seeing me coming. But I see him coming and it's way too late, buddy. See ya. Salute you. And we are already on 83,000 damage. Graf Spee, don't sleep on it. It's a real good boat. I like Graf Spee since the beginning. It's a really hard boat to play. I'm gonna give that. It's a really, really hard boat to play. But once you mastered Graf Spee, there is not much that you have to learn in learning the basics for a cruiser. Once you know how to drive Graf Spee efficiently, I think you can go in most cruisers and understand what it means to actually play a cruiser. Because Graf Spee is, I will say, two-sided cruiser. It's a battleship and a cruiser. Hence why it got called pocket battleship. You can fill out both sides. You know, you can fill out a cruiser if you have to fill out a cruiser, and you can fill out a battleship if you have to fill out a battleship. Not against every battleship, like, you know, Byron, that just go straight through your bow and don't care about your armor because it's 380s. But against the battleship you still pick out a good fight if you know how to kite, how to angle, and how to not show broadside stupidly, just be a death strike. But there you go against the Byron, and here you see I throttle around, you know, throttle jacking. Some cruisers are better with throttle jacking, some cruisers are better with agile build, some cruisers are better with speed. I find Graf Spee is more likely better in my playstyle of throttle jacking. You know, always jacking around with the throttle. I learned that from Flamu. Always play around with your gas. You know, that gets some people really off guard. They think you're going full speed mayhem and aim way too above you, and the shells are just going beside you. And that is why I, for example, am more likely to play around with my throttle rather than just wiggling with my booty. I don't like that booty wiggling around. Now you see that Bayern. Luckily I got one torpedo there and secured my high cal. Now this Bayern, I was just hoping, as you can see, 5.1. I just hope that he will come around here and will be so greedy in getting the damage on me that I can torp him. Hence, that's why I, you know, turn around my boat and just try to torp him with my other side now, while my right side is reloading the torpedoes again. It's basic, you know, thing. I always try to have, when I need to, have an island besides my Graf Spee, where I can secure myself again to, you know, use my beautiful torp angles on the Graf Spee. I find them really enjoyable. Here that Bayern, I aim the torpedoes a little bit forward because I maybe think that he's speeding up right now. And there he goes and gets a good salvo because I was a little bit too off guard and stopped my ship completely. I was really lucky there, I'm gonna be honest. Here the Bayern eats 2 torpedoes. I thought for a moment 3. Now we try to get that superstructure here with my 280s. And then this Bayern tries to ram. Well, you think he's gonna succeed? I don't think so, pal. Even if my beautiful battleship behind me, by the way, thank you battleship, that saved my ass. Even if he didn't got the kill, he will not have survived those torpedoes. Not in the long run. And we secured our 132,000 damage in the wonderful Graf Spee. Now all that's left, Weser. All that's left for our HP? Not much. We're basically effed. Let's be honest. But we try the best, don't we? It's over when it's over, I always say. And this Weser, it's gonna be fun, boys. You say Dorp Dodge, you say Torp Beats, you say Tokyo Drift. I gotcha. I gotcha covered. This is the last torpedo that this Weser is gonna get on me. This Weser is off for a wake-up call. That maybe, you know, just maybe, the Graf Spee is more agile than he thinks. And just maybe, the Graf Spee is happy. Happy Spee. And you know what's also happy? If I just survived that battle! By the way, it's not about cost cap. You know, if you survive a battle or not, it doesn't matter. What matters in a battle is how many shells you shoot and what ship you take in a battle. You already cover your entire costs that you pay in a battle when you start the battle. It's already covered. If you sink or not, it doesn't matter. Okay? So running away just so your beautiful boat survives doesn't really has any impact. The only impact that it has in a battle, ladies and gentlemen, is how many shells, how many torps, and how many planes you lose. Yeah? That's the only thing that matters. So don't be afraid and go down in a banger. Okay? Don't run away. Don't drag this timer up more than it has to. And as you can see, this Weser, he's not gonna land any more torpedoes. He's not gonna land any more torpedoes. But hey, it's good for us. It's good for us. We survive. We make Spee happy. I'm also happy. You know, every survivable battle is cool for my, I don't know, stats. I don't care. It's just, you know, it's good that your boat survives, I guess. But not has to. We have 141,000 damage. We have, you know, planes shut down. Not really much, because we're still in a in-between World War I, World War II. Here, he, you know, sadly for him, the torp didn't arm, you know. But again, beautiful boat, beautiful battle. And this is Grafspé, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all have a great day, a great evening wherever you are. Live long and prosper. Nariko out. Love you guys.